I actually believe that's a very difficult pass.
Right, yeah. So the line is crazy. He had to get up
to throw the ball off the ground. You know,
he had to jump. He had to throw it with his feet off the ground. He was up, and then he did a little kick.
Yeah, and then he chipped his fingernail polish,
and then they put the Sears Tower right here.
God damn it!
Yo, if he'd have been jumping, if he'd have been right here,
and they had the tower,
that's probably where it was at first.
That's not funny, son.
He's like, maybe we should move the tower
around a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
Son, let me say this, son. I am not necessarily a fan of Jason Whitlock. This is his joint, but he's got some very strong views and points, and nothing over the top. This is something that we could play on our channel, and I want your opinion on it.
Is this the Pride Month show where we just go against?
Son, no, it's not the Pride Month show. Just tired of niggas with big hands and abs at the pool party.
Is this that episode?
Show, son.
It just happened to be a lot of stories like that today. I ain't planned it like this. This is how it came out. I was just looking at what's trending. Anyway, the title of this video, coming from Jason Whitlock, is "The Real Reason Madden Cover Features Caleb Williams Painted Fingernails."
Maybe I see that you have your nails painted in solidarity with Caleb Williams on the cover of Madden. Your thoughts?
Sean King, who's been eluding you and I haven't had him on until today finally, so he's finally come out. You know, he celebrates his 49th birthday, and apparently he's going through a midlife crisis. So when he comes back on your show next week, let him know that he made up a good point. I want to speak to the inventor or the guy that does EA Sports and created this, because I need to know where you stand. Clearly, it's an agenda to be pushing this gay narrative on us down our throat, pushing this stuff on our kids and our babies and all this stuff. Jared McCain in the NBA, this cat in the NFL, and Boosie of all people came out and called him out, which I thought was good for like I told Smitty, I'm like, it's about time, man, that someone came out and called him out. That
let's play that.
They're gonna call you evil. They're gonna call you evil.
Let's play that clip.
What kind of message are they sending to these little boys? I never thought in a million years I would see this. As parents, how much do they have to do for us to say, that's not right? Us daddies gotta go tell these boys that we got raising them to be men. That's wrong, son. That's for women. And not just daddies. These mothers, single mothers who raising boys to be men. You have to tell your son that's not right. Or in a couple months he gonna play in your fingernail polish. You know what I'm saying? Next is gonna be lipstick on the covers, thongs.
Next, it's happening now. Playboy Cardi had the thong on. I seen the Roots with not the Roots. I'm sorry.
Pause.
Shout out to the Roots. The Clips. Remember they had their purses, they big bag purses. Even Steve Harvey old ass had a big Louis Vuitton purse slung over his shoulder.
Well, we just saw Shannon Sharp walking through the airport with both fists walking forward.
Both fists is up. Both fists is up holding the dog. First of all, he had a dog, a purse, and both fists. That's
man.
That takes some powers.
Is that enough? Man hiking the ball with a thong in his ass.
Right. And football is already set up a little bit suspect anyway. Why we gotta hike the ball like that? It gotta be a better way.
That enough for you?
Throw it over your shoulder.
Cut it out, man.
For you to tell your child that it's wrong.
I do want to remind Boosie that there were guys in my generation and before my generation that said, man, wearing them earrings, dudes wearing earrings, is that enough? And I'm someone that used to have my ear pierced. But anyway, go ahead.
Bring up Dennis Rodman. The Dennis Rodman take is the one that's so they think that's comparable. It's not, because Dennis was a winner before and after. Caleb Williams hasn't.
Hold on, so I don't watch football like that. This dude ain't the shit.
No, the kid. Ho, please don't get it twisted. The young brother is nice, but
I'm saying, is he the man? Does he belong on the cover of Madden?
No.
He not that man.
When you think of the cover of Madden, these people are usually
the premier player.
These are usually the face of the league.
Right, yeah, okay? He not that. He ain't won a playoff, he ain't no Super Bowl, none of that. I mean, actually Chicago did okay last year, but and don't get me wrong, the brother's nice. He's nice, but does he deserve to be on the cover of Madden 2026? I don't believe so. No. but that's what they want.
He doesn't have the act. I mean, there's plenty of other people they could have.
Right. We're not taking anything away from.
Why they didn't put the winner of the Super Bowl last year, the quarterback, or the boy Hurt from the Eagles? He nice. It's a lot of dudes. You know what I mean?
They trying to soften people up. And I do think Dennis Rodman was different also because he wasn't part of an agenda. It was one guy.
Yeah, and that nigga was a weirdo.
He was a weirdo. We just accepted it.
Yeah.
We figured he was that or whatever.
The
but
Worm was he's a wild boy.
I'm not against a person being an individual. I'm talking about the system that's pushing it.
All facts. Why would they
Some
put
people
that
gonna
on
come
the
out
cover?
weird. You know what I mean? And I'm not calling somebody living that lifestyle weird or whatever. I'm just saying some people, they're going to be anomalies.
They're going to be different.
They're going to be anomalies. But when I'm just saying the attitude of, hey, kids, don't you want to be like this?
Right. And that's the agenda that's being pushed. If you think about it, listen, I want you to travel with me for 1 second. Anybody who is in the earshot of what we're saying, do you remember Odell Beckham Jr., football player? He came out. Brother was nice. He played a couple of teams. He played for the Giants. He came to Baltimore for a couple of years. He came with that hairstyle with like the curly with the blonde on top. Man, all the kids was wearing that. When I tell you, all the kids who had hair was very much a trendsetter.
I mean, he ain't started, but it was definitely
no. That right there, that was big. I'm telling you, all the kids, all the players. This is no different. They trying to push this. This is something that they're really trying to usher in.
I mean, it's been getting popular for a while. He ain't the first one. It's a few, and it'll be more.
Who? What? Like Dwayne Wade?
Yeah, I mean, that's probably one of the further examples, but he ain't the only one, and there will be more. And I mean, come on, dude, how many dudes have worn a dress?
Man,
remember, it was weird. It's all ties in together.
Yo, I come from an era
I can't even
football
count.
Players was football players, man.
They ain't had no teeth.
Yeah, these niggas was men. These was monsters.
They fold their helmet up, put it in their back pocket, go home.
Man, these niggas wearing
had
fingernail
leather
polish. The NBA young boy.
My brother was watching Jim Thorpe.
So what, man? Man, what? Mean Joe Green. I'm from that era.
And we had that one line across their face. Everybody liked the kicker. Everybody had the same helmet on the kicker.
That one cage.
Proven anything yet. He hasn't even thrown for 4,000 yards yet in another added game season. Remember, he's getting more games and still didn't do it. And everybody was like, oh, he's the best thing since sliced bread. Now, if you don't do it and then you can't win, now this becomes even more prevalent when you don't get 4,000 yards in the all-time leading passer that they said you were a foregone conclusion to get. And you didn't win playoffs to go in advance and this and that. Now this becomes more about this and spread eagle on the cover and all this old stuff. The agenda that Sean King brought up is a real key piece because I want to know why would you bring this up? Why would you put this out there? Why isn't Sam Darnold on the cover of the Super Bowl winning team? Or why isn't Nakua and Matthew Stafford the MVP? Or why isn't even Jalen Hurts and somebody like that? Like I want to see something else. I don't get this take. I don't understand why this agenda is being shoved down our throats. Look,
I agree. They could have had Caleb Williams on the cover without the painted nails because he is an exciting player. He does lead these thrilling comebacks.
But he wouldn't have been on the cover without the. Once again, what if you're saying he didn't do anything remarkable? What else is remarkable about him? That's why they put him on there, just for this conversation right here.
All facts.
And unfortunately, I mean, we follow the trends, but the trends will then bring more attention to it and bring more eyeballs to it and help promote the crap. Because some kids that don't know better think that looks a little cool because that's cool right now.
Sidebar: do you think Jay-Z has any contributions? Do you know he's a big motivator in the NFL right now? Do you think he got behind this and like, look, man, I think this would be a good move for Madden?
Fingernails? Who knows? But he's in charge of the entertainment on the Super Bowl. He got a job.
This is part of
that's what Dame Dash said. But you can't listen to Dame Dash.
Pause.
Plays for the Chicago Bears, a historic franchise. I get all that, but the painted nails thing, it's like, what are we doing?
Did you get to see? I had a guy that was on a cover, a legend, on my show the other day. Good friend of mine, Dante Culpepper. Did you hear his take on my show about this? So I asked him straight out. I said, Dante, is this the worst Madden cover of all time? Yes, hell yeah, it is. It's clear because I was on the cover, and what they do at EA Sports is they take 1 million shots of us, action shots, this and this. They give us a lot of intake and say, what do we like? So you're telling me those are the two that you chose to do. This one with your nails and a spread eagle one, and there's no real invention.
Spread eagle one. I don't even want to know what that is about. Let me know. Well, don't even let me know. It doesn't. Is it what I think it is? Some kind of. Or you just mean your arms? Just your arms.
No. Spread eagle is like your legs. So evidently it must have been. I guess he's jumping.
I don't even want to see it.
Like Bailey, my producer, could have made a better one than that. We created one in 6 seconds on ChatGPT or whatever.
Right, playing
put
football.
it on there, just messing with everybody.
Throwing or catching a.
No, something. What's with this?
EA Sports cover. Me and Smitty and my dogs, and it was better than that. There's no city backdrop. There's no Chicago backdrop. There's no like real like thought into that. That's even the further proving my point of the agenda wanted to be out there. It wanted to be glaring. Because if you did this and Chicago's right here, and you got Ohio and Michigan Boulevard, and you got the city and the lake maybe or something, then it's a little different. But you have the city backdrop miles away, it looks like, an all-black background of the sky, and then so the nails stand out. Let's be honest. That is what the agenda was here. It was the worst cover that you can create.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. It's all about, the whole picture is the nails.
I think Obama.
It's like, look at this.
Obama called in and was like, "This is a great picture."
You know, I'm from Chicago, and I like those nails. You know,
son, leave him alone, son.
they say that a man's butt
That's got to do with Madden, man.
is much like. I understand.
Now, this isn't even the cover. This isn't the real cover, right? This is the deluxe edition. The real cover is him spread eagle in the air with even a worse backdrop. This isn't the cover, by the way. Have your guys pull up the other one. The real cover is him spread out. His legs are spread. That's the one, Jason, that no one talks. That's
Maybe he was catching. He a receiver. What do you do?
Son, cut it out, son.
the cover that you're going to buy
Right, he receives. Damn,
store. This is the
Do we
deluxe
have that,
edition.
Luke?
Yeah. This is the deluxe edition right here. So
deluxe.
either one, both are a joke and a mockery. And Dante said, man, listen, you get a lot of options on taking shots of us, and you have us doing all this stuff, and it's a whole long process. And then they said, hey, what do you like? That's the cover, Jason.
That's just, I mean, it's OJ did that in the airport.
Hey, yo, chill, man. We talking about the cover of Madden. No, what we're talking about is the agenda that's being pushed. This attempted. It's not attempted. They're pushing it.
I don't know if
They're gonna release
I don't
this.
know if this photo says agenda. The fingernails definitely does. They
Yeah,
say-
but he right. If those are only two that they got, if they took hundreds of pictures, he said
right.
Dante
This alone doesn't look crazy, but when you put it together with
it's kind of
fingernails, legs over, but he could, he throwing the pass. He going. When would he be doing that? He jumping, he throwing off his back foot, but then he split. Like when would a quarterback make this move? I'm trying to think.
I don't know, man.
They don't even look like he about to throw.
No, we've seen quarterbacks
He doing a
throw
jumping
the ball.
throw.
Right. I actually believe that's a very difficult pass.
Right, yeah. So the line is crazy. He had to get up
To throw the ball off the ground,
He had to jump. He had to throw it with his feet off the ground. He was up, and then he did a little kick.
Yeah, and then he
while he was up
chipped
there.
his fingernail polish,
And then they put the
hit.
Sears Tower right here.
God damn it!
Yo, if he'd have
Up
been
his ass.
jumping, if he'd have been right here,
And they had the tower.
that's probably where it was at first.
It's not funny, son. You got
He's like, maybe we should move the tower
Right, a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
Like, why ain't the city behind them right there? Why is it so far back? Why? What is this?
What's the problem with this one, though? I don't
This
see a
is
problem here.
You don't?
Nah, by itself is fine.
I got to stare at his genitals right in my face while he's spread eagle and there's no backdrop?
that's a white man thing, I guess.
Backdrop is Chicago, and they're mimicking the. Isn't that him in the air with the throw that he made? That
I don't know about that.
Oh, there was one particular throw he did like that.
I guess so.
Must have been a crazy. Okay, all right.
I mean, yeah, you see the real quick one, Jason, where him running to the side and he jump throws. But this right here is not. That's what we want to. That's what we want to buy. Here's the thing.
hold for a second, or keep going. But Luke, Justin, get your microphones ready. I want to know what your thought is. Continue, JB.
here's the macro side. Nobody ever in our history of John Madden football, since it was created in 1990 or whatever, when it just said 90 in Madden and it had John Madden's face on there.
Right.
Nobody stopped by.
These kids don't even know who the hell John Madden is.
Right.
I don't play video
John
games.
Madden was the
Do they
man.
show his face in the video game at all? Do they have him as an announcer or something?
I don't play. I don't play games, but Madden is a very popular game. I know a lot of dudes, who play.
But I'm wondering, is John Madden's actual? Do they have him in the box announcing or something?
Maybe, or like his voice.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I wonder if kids even know who Madden is.
Playing Madden, the video game, because of the cover.
He dead yet?
We've had Eddie George.
Yeah, he's gone.
We've had Taysom Hill, or we had the other kid, Cleveland Brown, the white kid, the
Michael
fullback,
Vick.
that helped the kid drowning victim kid.
From
what's his
Arkansas?
name?
Didn't he play from Arkansas?
Yeah, what's his name? Damn it. Anyway, you've had all these guys on there. You had Dante Culpepper. You had all these guys. Just generic. Nobody stopped buying the game because of those, right?
Right. Just football.
Here's the narrative they're pushing down our throat. They're pushing this down, and now you're going to actually
Sure, it's just the narrative they push.
have people not buy the game because of the cover. See how it's flipped now? The narrative's actually flipped now. So we didn't care who was on the cover before because it was just a regular football.
No one's not going to buy the game. The people, gamers are going to buy this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Youngsters. But
Yeah.
my chat, Jason, I'm curious to see your chat and everything on Twitter. Not buying the game this year. Not buying the game this year. It's all over the internet.
They
You'll
just
see
talking.
it. Not buying this game no more. Banning Madden. Cancel Madden. You're seeing it now all over the place. Before, you never would have seen that. Didn't care about it. The more thing, the thing was the percentage that was 98 percentile of the person on the cover being injured. That season. That's what
that was big.
You heard of that curse?
Yes, very much so. There was like a curse. Like if you was on the cover of Madden,
You wasn't gonna make it through the season.
yeah, you was gonna get hurt. I mean, no, a lot of them did get. Most of them did get hurt.
Yeah.
a lot of people were like, don't put me on that stuff. So like Dante Culpepper got hurt himself. He broke down the story. He was hurt the next year after being on the cover. Eddie George, Michael Vick. Like, just think about all the people on the cover getting hurt. That was more of the big narrative than this. This right here now has become totally different. Now you're going to actually have, for the first time, people not buy it because of the cover, when the old cover was just a regular gray blah. Now you got this whole agenda. I hope they do, man. I'm tired of this agenda. It's exhausting.
Justin, first, this spread eagle throwing the deal. Am I missing something here, or is JB right?
That is indeed the throw that he did in the playoffs, I believe, when he came back or something like that. So that's what they were trying to accomplish with that. But I get JB's point. This is the goal for them to make Caleb.
I don't know. I think this one is fine as long as the Sears Tower is not over to the left. If they'd have took it from this angle,
Well, what about this one? What about this one?
that one is a little bit concerning. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think. Is there an agenda or no?